Like you're getting hit a lot. Yeah, like you. I mean, I wonder if like Belial just like saves his meter for you Fireball in this matchup too. Like for real, you know what I mean? Like it feels like it's so dominant against Vaseraga, you know what I mean? Like I wonder if Belial just like basically just saves because like any kind of you Fireball cooks in this matchup. Yeah, like any kind of anytime you can get Soul Forge off of Vaseraga, and again especially post buff you Fireball, you get a fucking full combo and a side swap and whatever the hell you want off of it, right? Like anytime that you can get Soul Forge off of Vaseraga and knock him down at the same time is amazing, right? Because immediately he goes from being, you know, he goes from being big boy armored steam train man to coughing baby, no armor, no defense, no nothing, and you're Belial, right? So spending any amount of meter to get the armor off of him and knock him down and get Oki is incredible. And again, in post-patch, you get a combo on that thing too, right? From basically anywhere. So, all right, folks, we are back for more replay review again. I think I'm not sure if I'm gonna put these out like, you know, I might alternate like days. At this point, I've done 4 replay reviews in a single stream right here. This will be the 4th one. So for like the YouTube, I might alternate, you know, like gameplay, replay review, replay review, like day to day. But again, we're trying to get through this backlog here. I'm very far behind. We're actually further behind in this one than we were in the last one. I forgot about this one. This is August 10th right here. But we're gonna get there, okay? We're gonna get there one day. I promise. I'll have at least post-patch replays that are relevant. But this is very interesting, right? Because this is Lirek, a very good Belial player, and this is a tournament run, a top 8. Of a tournament run, and it's 10 minutes long, so I'm not exactly sure how deep he gets in here, but we'll see. He got obliterated, apparently, so anything that can be reviewed is welcome. So true. Yo, Toriku, thanks for the raid. Nerf La Diva. It's my dad, Lirek. Yep. Belial, what's that? Plus. What's going on, fellas? Hi, Raiders. We're doing some replay review right here, trying to work through my incredibly long replay backlog. And we got Lirek. We got a top 8 run from Lirek right here from August 10th, because yeah, I'm really far behind. But yeah, I hope you had a great stream, Toriku. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for the support, buddy. How's your day been, man? How has your day been? But yeah, he got obliterated, he says. Besides the last point, I've been told that I don't use my character's strengths to their fullest, and my gameplay is too gimmicky, and shouldn't worry about learning matchups for that around 2 to 3 months ago, to which I still agree to this day, and been implementing more fundamental gameplay to the way I play. I pull up a VO raid. Hello, Echo. It's not as impressive as it should be, not as suffocating as it should be, to the point where people screw up because they want their turn back, which is what Belial's all about. Yeah, okay, so it's fun. We were just doing a replay review. Again, it was like a week ago, probably for you now, YouTube, but we did a replay review against a Belial. Now we're going to do one for a Belial. Very fun. We comment again. I'm working to get that GM spot till the 30th for the badge. Is the 30th when it resets? The 30th of October? Is that when it resets? Someone told me it was Halloween was reset, right? So it's we're like a month off from the first reset. I think I can get GM at that time. It's all come full circle. Yeah, well, we're gonna help a Belial now. What a time to be alive. Truly disgusting. I can't believe I would stoop to such levels. Post on Twitter. It's like September 30th. Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna get GM before that reset, man. Unless we have a really good ranked session or something. Was it's all this replay review. The server goes down. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Let's move on into this here. So. Vaseraga, huh? Someone give Toriku a sub? True. Could help him out, free him from the ads. He's got the hitbox viewer on, based. Vaseraga Belial, huh? I mean, JF is pretty damn good at the video game, certainly. But it's like in general, I mean, Belial's EX Fireball hits 3 times, right? I'm quite certain. So, I mean, I feel like the goal here is just like to get, we like to spark us on this matchup. I'll take him Dusk. My guess is basically that, you want to keep Soul Forge off of him, and then, like, Vaseraga defending against Belial in the corner with no Soul Forge up feels nightmarish to me, but... Okay. You know, they say... There you go. Thank you for the gifted sub, Bikini, saving Toriku from the ads. Much appreciated. Thanks for the support, and thank you for saving Toriku. But, okay, real quick. Again, as always, we're going to talk about... whenever you get hit, whenever you lose your turn. Those are kind of the 2 times that we like to pause and analyze the replay if we don't have anything like serious to talk about, right? And then also, as far as aggressor and defender, it's kind of weird, right? It kind of flips on its head all the time with Vaseraga, right? Voss is basically, he's like the anti-La Diva with no armor up, in the sense that he is the defender in basically every matchup until he has Soul Forge, right? He's trying to get space, he's trying to get away from you, he's trying to stay away, he's trying to get, like, defend himself. Once he gets Soul Forge, right? Then he goes in on pretty much everyone, right? So, I think a good idea And Dusk kind of said the same thing here. A good idea is like you just want to sit on Vasaraga's face and never let him do anything, right? Like round start. What do you do here? Okay, I mean round. I actually don't think I mind the idea of round start far H, just in the sense of getting right on top of Vasaraga's forehead as soon as you possibly can. This will also beat Vaseraga attempts to like round start 2U or something, right? If he sticks at any kind of button, this will reach him. You could have canceled this after the clash, I think. I assume it's special cancelable. It should be you can cancel anything when it clashes, right? You just didn't really recognize that it clashed in time. Neither did JF, I don't think, but his just happened to have a second part to it, so he was fine. But sure. I will say, what is the attack level on Belial far H? Because he might be better suited to do this than anyone else in the game, I think. Belial's far H is a normal heavy attack level, right? It's like it's level 3. I would check Dustloop, but I don't really trust Dustloop. But Belial has a normal ass, like, I'd assume so too. Funny thing about Vaseraga, right, is light battalions is a medium attack level and medium is a heavy attack level. So you have I think it's 3, yeah. So you have a very, very fast, very long range heavy here. I'll play Belial, but I'm like, I feel like, don't you just want to like far H battalions almost? If it's light, you crush it and kill him. If it's medium, you clash, and from there you have faster buttons. No? Why not? That's how Char's Blanca balls work too. Because like it's reactable, and Belial's like not everyone wants to do this, but Belial's far H goes so far and starts up so fast. It's 9 frames. I feel like that wouldn't be that bad of an idea. It's not as like a go-to necessarily, but like you're gonna spot dodge take the plus frames. Well, I mean, sure, but I feel like no reason to risk yourself. I feel like it's less risky for this guy than anyone else, basically. 9 frame far H that travels from really far away, so the timing is less strict because you can do it from far away and still have it work, and it's really fast. So it's still risk. So is spot dodging a lot of the time if you mess up the timing or if they delay it or something. I'm just saying, I think it might be an option. Okay, sure. Light battalions, understandable. Get your toes taken. You just spot dodge when it's about to hit you? Spot dodge more of a risk? I don't know about all that. There's an element of timing to, well, you just spot dodge when it's about to hit you, or you just far H when it's about to hit, like, a little bit, like, just a little bit away from about to hit you, right? There's an element of timing to both of them, Dusk. So I wouldn't know that I would, like, I feel like, again, usually it's not the case, right? I wouldn't say, like, everyone far H battalions, but saying Belial's far H feels so good, it's so fast, and it goes so far, that, like, the element of timing should be relatively easy, right? Okay, sure, I like the U Fireball. And also you get a better combo off that post-patch now, too. Sure. Okay, yeah. Yeah, ooh, yeah, you don't want to do that, right? You don't want to do that. This pre-patch? Yeah. You don't want to do that shit. Because, I mean, obviously, your Belial's DP only hits twice on the way up. You hit him on the way down, sure, but, like, yeah. I would not do this. It's kind of like, it's almost the equivalent of Brave countering. You probably panicked. Imagine you know this. He's kind of panicked, but... If Voss is in Soul Forge and Stomps, you want a far H HDP? Interesting. Got a grab? Sure, yeah, there's counterplay to that, but that's on option. Obviously, post-patch, Voss is a lot more scary there because his light command grab range is so much bigger. DP again, interesting. He did do a follow-up though, so sure. Again, there's always like if you're in this situation, right, against Vaseraga, like this is especially post-patch. This is never in your favor, right? Like Voss has Soul Forge, he's stepping, he's right on top of you. This is bad, right? There are things you can do. There's counterplay to all of those things, and the risk reward is very, very heavily skewed against you right here. This is his win condition, right? So usually you want to deal with the armor when he's over there. But yeah, there are things you can do here, but that is not one of them. But yeah, it's just a bad spot to be in, certainly. No real doubt. Far H into HDP is not a bad idea. It's better than just HDP at the very least, certainly. Okay, sure. DP. Grabrooks, you keep stepping, you can jump behind him too. Yeah, but again, there's counterplay to all of it, right? I think Lyric knows the counterplay. It's a matter of, he just don't DP, certainly. Don't just raw DP. I think he was basically hard calling out a follow-up, basically. Okay, sure. What happens here? Empty jump, sure. Yeah, you're getting your toes clipped a lot so far, I've noticed. Definitely do not be afraid to down back. Voss has some very big lows, and from my understanding, basically, it's where a lot of his good shit starts off taking your toes with something, right? Whether it's 2M, usually 2M, but from distance it could be 2U. Even like the stance low gives him Soul Forge again, right? Soul Forge is, by the way, right here. I'm not sure if you... Soul Forge is -6 on block. right? I'm pretty sure it's -6. It's definitely minus. I don't know exactly how minus. I think it's -6. So I'm pretty sure Belial's far H can like damn near. Oh, not Belial. I think he can straight up punish from there, right? Soul Forge is -6. Yeah. So Belial's a really big, a really big far L. I think you could punish him from here straight up for blocking this, right? So I'm not sure if this is a knowledge check or what, but like, yeah, if you block Soul Forge or 2M, his 2M is 7 frames, isn't it? Or am I wrong? It's Avatar has a 6 frame 2M. I think Belial's 2M is 7 frames. It just feels like 6 because it's +1. Yeah. Avatar has the 6 frame one. Far M is 6? Yeah, the first hit of Far M is 6. The second one is 8, right? But anyway, yeah. I think you could Far L from here. I think Far M is 8 frames from this distance, but I might be wrong. Regardless, Belial's 2L is also unreasonably huge. True, yeah, you have a 5 frame 2L, it's very big. So this is like, I think you could have done something here. At the very least, you definitely don't do that, right? Even if you can't punish him, you can definitely take your turn. If they do 5U again, you get exploded though? No, it's a punish. It's not, he wouldn't get exploded at all. It's a punish. 5U starts him on frame 5. As one is punishing Forged Light? No, it's a punish. He can't do 5U again. Right? There's no risk there at all. Assuming you're in range, which I think you are, he can't 5U again. It's a punish. It's like saying he can't DP either, right? Wondering how good U command grab on reaction to the walk is? Like, you talking about Belial's U command grab against Vasaraga's stance? I mean, he can't jump. Might not be bad. I mean, because like the same way, like in the mirror, if a Voss U grabs another, like if a Voss goes into stance, the other Voss can U grab. It's 50 meter, true, but like it's 50 meter to basically remove Voss's win condition, right? So that's a very worthwhile 50 meter because it takes Soul Forge off of him, right? Knocks him down and gives you Oki. So that actually probably does not refund. I don't think so because it's a grab. It's not a combo move. Right? I don't think it would ever refund. Even if it is 50 meter though, I think it's very worthwhile. It's 50 meter to like end Voss's win condition and put him in his lose condition. It's like immediately flip the game on its head, right? It does refund? Oh, okay, cool. So it's 25 meter to immediately flip the game on its head. So I mean, he does U parry here, right? It should refund? Okay, yeah. So he does U parry here. I mean, U grab, I feel like is great, no? Now, of course, you can get hit out of U grab, but when he's actually grabbing, there's invuln on it, right? So it's worse than Voss's U grab in that case, just because Voss has invuln right away, but it's on option. It's on option. It is 32 frame startup, but it's on option. Also, this is an amazing little Voss sticker. That's incredible. The Voss with like little beer there, the little chibi Voss. You do it between steppers? Yeah, it's on option. It's not the guaranteed option that Voss has, but it's on option. Okay, sure. Oh, yep. Again, DPing on that. You're trying to... So, my guess is every time you're doing this, and JF is obviously a very, very good Vaseraga, so he adapted to this immediately, basically. But when you're, like, even the first time you DP'd, you know that DP doesn't break armor, right? Because obviously at the level that he knows it's 3 hits, right? But what he's trying to do is he's trying to, like, if JF does a stance follow-up, he's trying to break the armor on that, I suppose, right? Like, if he does, like, maybe he's trying to call it, like, a grab or something? 2L HDP? Yeah. 2L or far H, right? But it's just, like, it's so risky, right? It's so risky. This is, like, such, like, you just, you know, you can certainly hit a button into it. That works, right? Or, I mean, if you're trying to hard call out a grab or something, you can do something else. But you can, like, backdash or something, man, right? This is gonna get you killed very often here. Okay, sure. I like the fireballs. Keep him at bay a little bit here. Yeah. Once he's up close, though, it's definitely riskier. Okay, fine. Is Monday typically a review day? We don't have a day for it yet. I was thinking of making it Tuesday, but the servers are broke. Or at least I couldn't play today. So I just made... I'm doing a lot today. I think Tuesday is going to be the review day moving on. So we're probably going to do more tomorrow, I think. By the way, why'd you get hit here? You just get your toes taken again? Yeah. Yeah. JF is... You got to be careful about these lows with Voss, right? Remember to ping me when you do mine? Yes. We'll do them. Again, the backlog's quite large right now. Nice. Yeah, U Fireball, obviously. Going to be amazing. Even better post-patch, right? U Fireball. That shit goes hard as hell against Voss armor. Why not? I like the Unk check. Keep him guessing. Fine. Owie. Yeah, you're just not really... I mean, so far against Voss, I feel like you're just, like, not really watching your toes very often, right? Don't be afraid to just down back. If anything, like, running away from Voss when he's stancing at you is not a good idea. Either do something aggressive to break armor or down back. Running away is going to get your toes taken out, usually. Because, you know, you can't down back if you're walking back. Against Voss, I have to respect him. True, but you're not Belial. Your ass is not Belial. He's got some decent options. Okay, sure. Nice. Be able to spot dodge. Love the back throw. I mean, you're running your Belial stuff well, obviously. So I feel like you're just like, oh, getting caught out by a lot of Vaseraga nonsense. Also, I think again, I think Belial, is one of them. I think this is one of these. One of them. Belial had a far L that was big enough. I think he could punish U-tackle from a lot of spacings even before the nerfs, right? I don't know if this is big enough, but I think you maybe could have at least tried it there. I might be wrong. Try to raging strike, get your toes taken. Sure. No? Okay. Fair enough. He has a big far L, but I guess it's not as big as I'm giving it credit for. Only 2L? Wait, is his 2L bigger than his 5L? Belial struggle with that? I think Belial probably struggled less than most people still, though, right? He still has a bigger far L than most of the cast, in my experience. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Is his 2L bigger than far L? Is that real? It's bigger and it's 1 frame faster? Why? Why side games? Okay. I just like... I don't like it worked that time. I really don't like that. The DPs you're doing there, right? Good spot dodge on the raging strike, though. Okay, sure. Bonk. This is, yeah. This, you can't do this anymore, unfortunately. But JF certainly should have brave countered this, as he forgot. But you can't do that anymore. They did remove that from your character. Inochi? Good. Actually checking your toes. He sometimes just can't punish U-tackle? Interesting. Okay, brave counter. Okay, I like the fireball usage, certainly. Good close H. Again, like, I think on your turn, it's not really a problem, right? It's like getting sniped out by a lot of lows, and not really respecting the armor in the way that you should. Okay, sure. Command grab. The cheeks. Unblockable, not your fault. Literally unblockable. What happened here? You got hit by the cheeks. You just got frame trapped? Yeah, okay. 2L, far L, the cancel there. You tried to mash after. 2L is not usually a great spot to mash. And I think this kills you probably, right? Yeah. Okay. If you do button into HDP and he does the infinite armor, you just die. You go behind him rather. 2L's a tick throw normal? I mean, to be fair, here I don't think it is, but I think I think that 2L I don't think would have. Now it is, right? From pre-patch though, his light grab is not reaching from there, right? But yes, now 2L is definitely a mix there essentially. But I think the close M into 2L right there, I think he's too far away to actually light grab or regular throw pre-patch. He hit close M, yeah. It went close M and then 2L, right? So. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think this, like, getting clipped with a lot of lows, right? And the DP on Soulforge thing, man. I'm sure there's a reason behind it, but I feel like it was getting you got hit a lot, right? I feel like you're getting hit a lot. Yeah, I wonder if, like, Belial just, like, saves his meter for you Fireball in this matchup, too. Like, for real, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's so dominant against Vaseraga, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if Belial just, like, basically just saves, because, like, any kind of... Yeah, you Fireball cooks in this matchup? Yeah, like, any kind of... Anytime you can get Soulforge off of Vaseraga, and again, especially post-buff you Fireball, you get a fucking full combo and a side swap and whatever the hell you want off of it, right? Like, anytime that you can get Soulforge off of Vaseraga and knock him down at the same time is amazing, right? Because immediately he goes from being, you know, he goes from being big boy armored steam train man to coughing baby, no armor, no defense, no nothing, and you're Belial, right? So spending any amount of meter to get the armor off of him and knock him down and get Oki is incredible. And again, in post-patch, you get a combo on that thing too, right? From basically anywhere. So, like, just literally doing nothing but you Fireball, and like saving your meter for exactly you Fireball and nothing else is probably a good idea. I think you were running your offense well. You were dealing with the armor okay outside of the DPs, right? You just have to, you know, watch your toes a little bit more, I think. There's so many random lows you just got clipped by on the way in, right? And maybe DP the stance a little bit less too. I think that was like the only option you ever represented. It was only ever DP stance or you Fireball, right? What's going on, Lyric? You Fireball is really an auto stance win 9% of the time? Yep. And it's even better post-patch, right? We are indeed doing your replays. I think the only options I saw you represent against stance in that match were either DPing it, which I get why you're doing that, but again, it feels like it's a little risky. And apparently button to DP is better, so sure. And it beats the U follow-up too. Or U Fireball, right? So I understand that, you know, JF probably has a lot of counterplay for like the basic shit, like throwing it or something, but still. Like, you could have been a little bit safer there. Okay, so Zooey, GBX. Let's see. I mean, it's a great start. This sure is Belialing. Okay, sure, no 2H, that's fine. This kind of reaction checked happens, unchecked. Let's get the YouTube player off the screen there. This is interesting, right? This is the exact opposite of what we saw earlier, but now it's the Belial that we're trying to find advice for, right? And so nothing's happened, nothing has gone wrong so far. Honestly, it's been pretty good for you. You've lost a Brave point, but you've gained a lot of. Okay, yeah. So like basically, you've taken GBX coast to coast twice this round so far, right? I'm gonna zoom back out here because like you're doing well. You're taking GBX like you went from one corner to the other, and then from one corner to the other, right? It's just. Yeah, it's like once it's weird. You fight so hard to get all the space, and then you just kind of let them out, right? And then once again, you play this really long, like very patient, very well done, like footsie's game. You know, gaining some space, walking them down slowly, right? You even spend a Brave point right there to keep your turn going. Plus frames, Belial, all that good shit, right? You get them to the corner, and you know you just really don't get anything off of that, right? Like it feels like once they get to the corner, it's their turn all of a sudden. Anti-arm, yeah, you know, reacting to spinning slash with 2A, sure. But yeah, like if you know, I feel like you're not getting anything once my 2H game is weak. Fair. Like it's a big problem right now. Like the only thing I'm really seeing us going wrong is like you're doing great. You're walking GBH to the corner, and then he's just taking his turn back on you. So I feel that this feels problematic so far. But we'll see. You got throw baited there. That's fine. I'm pretty sure, by the way, I know Diva 2L does this, and Belial's 2L is not a low either. Though he did do it higher up there. No, yes, I don't even know if. I'm not sure if you like delay taking with 2L would have hit him there, but I'm not certain. Actually, not sure because her toes hang really low, right? He jumped high enough that I think your 2L would have actually whiffed, but I'm not certain. DBX got more air on that. But sometimes when Zooey throw baits, you can just like 2L her and it loses anyway because her legs hang so far down. It's why her throw bait is not very good generally. 2L whiffs there. I tried later. Okay. Yeah, GBX is smart. He's getting more height on it than most Zoeys I've seen. He's like actually waiting a little bit longer, not insta lightninging. Why are we watching 2 Sigmas? So true. Okay, sure. Understandable. Have a nice day. Just jump back lightning. Well done. Not really your fault there. Just, you know, you just kind of lost the RPS. You went for an up throw and he hard called you out. Okay. That's all. That sure is a lot of it, though. That sure is a lot of lightning right here. Yeah, I think he's just expecting you to be aggressive and being right on it. Interesting. We'll see how that goes in the next round. Hey, yeah, GBX is really good. No doubt about it. So I'm not saying, you know, just beat him. That's why we're trying to actually analyze this and see what could have been done better. Okay, sure. That was good to go over the fireball with that. Laser seems tough in this layout. That is the one thing. Why no 5U? Because of this right here. Laser beats 5U, right? So, like, Laser is actually quite good for Zooey in this matchup. Laser, yeah, Laser, you'll teleport and get hit by it anyway. Okay, sure. Throw bait again. She has plus there. Yeah, I mean, at this point, the only real, like, GBX is playing very well, right? The only real windows that GBX is giving you is he's doing a lot of these spinning slashes, he's just not stopping them, right? Like, he's jumping, he's going into the air a lot. Like, the ways back into this game for you have been anti-airing, basically, right? So, you can also DP it. True, yeah. Even if you don't want a 2H, it's easier, and, like, the reaction is easier. It's less reward, but it's easier. Just, like, DP these as an anti-air, right? Certainly could work. Gives you a little bit of Oki, and just gets him off you instead of him being plus in your face like this and killing you. So, if your 2H game is weak, you can always DP anti-air. So it's not a bad point. It's got kind of schmexed right there. Sure. Yeah. So far, it's like the only real windows I'm seeing in is like you're playing well in the mid-range, and then it's like GBX. I'm not sure you're like over-respecting GBX or something. He's good. I get it. But like once you get him to the corner, you just like kind of back. The one time you like backed up entirely and just let him out, and the other time you kind of stood there and let him take his turn back, right? So You gotta press your advantage when you have it, and then also yeah, DP anti-airs, I guess. If you can't anti-air with 2H, DP anti-airs are certainly safer. Like that only one side is like chibied like this. It's in the loading screen. Sure. Oof. Oh wow. Okay, interesting. Good. I'm surprised that Rekka worked, but it worked. Sure. Good conversion. Yeah. I mean, it's like just don't get throw baited is not advice. That's why I'm not doing it. Right. Maybe I would just say in general, you're delay teching like. At this point, GBH has been doing nothing. Like in the second game, GBH has been doing like basically nothing but the lightning. Maybe switch up a little bit. If you just start delay taking with only buttons, right? He's gonna start just walking up and close H'ing you. I get it. Like maybe switch it up a bit. Or also, I will say, this is a little insane, right? But I will say, against characters like this where I can't delay, you know, if you're saying 2L whiff, you tried it later, right? 1, 2L, if you do it early enough, might recover in time before the lightning hits you. But 2, I've kind of been liking the idea recently. I've been toying around with it. I've tried it on like Uno and CAG. People who's like throw baits don't get hit by Ladivas 2L. I've been delay teching with 2H. It lets you, because you can delay tech with a stand button, but of course the problem with that is if they just run up and low, you die, right? If you delay tech with 2H, you can keep your crouch block. Of course, the problem is it basically becomes almost the same as a throw in the sense that if you get shimmied, like if they just run up and backdash, 2H has a long whiff recovery, right? But like if they're mostly doing a throw bait like this, like as like a adaptation, right? I have actually been liking delay teching with 2H in situations like this, so I can remain crouching and still hit the high up throw bait, right? It works against CAG, works against Uno, works against everyone I've tried so far, right? So that is a possible option here. Again, you're being less vulnerable to the throw bait, but in exchange, you're becoming more vulnerable to backdashes than like, you know, delay teching with a 2L or something normally would be. So, but I found it to be the best of both worlds. If someone is doing mostly throw baits, again, GBH has not represented like run up backdash at all yet, right? Because he hasn't needed to. So, it's an option certainly, something to consider. Okay, sure. Good back throw. Works on Uno, yeah. Works. Uno was the first one I tried it on, yeah. I mean, it works on anyone, right? It works on anyone who goes up in the air for a throw bait. Okay, sure. And the H will obviously it'll get you the throw tech still, of course. But again, it is more vulnerable to shimmy than any other delay tech with the buttons, right? Probably more vulnerable than delay tech with throw, even, because 2H's have a very long whiff recovery. What happened here exactly? You just got... What do you get punished on here? You fireball. Okay, yeah. Just kind of timing you out. Jumps at the perfect time, right? You fireball. He just happened to jump right there. Kind of like a hard read on you. Understandable. That's a frame kill, huh? I assume he did that on purpose. I'm not sure if that seems like it's almost like, because he got comboed there, but I assume GBX did not forget the combo of his own character. So I think he did that on purpose. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, right? Again, GBX is just good at the video game. But I would say, like, again, if you had any windows in this game, it's the throw baits. Right, because you have to take risks on offense in this game, obviously, because like if you could just run safe pressure, it'd be broken. So like the only real times that GBX was giving you risks that were like reasonable to beat, I think, have been these spinning slashes. Right, you miss these a lot. Right, these could be 2H's to full combos, or at least DPs into pressure. Right, and then also that throw bait he was doing a lot. He was not really representing any other offensive option almost than throw bait, because it kept working, to be fair. If you started beating it, he would switch it up. But at the very least, you got to start beating that. And again, I mean, you can roll it, apparently. People are saying you can roll it, sure. I would say, you know, I've been liking... I'm still workshopping it. I've been liking this 2H delay tech, but yeah. But, you know, doing something that doesn't lose to it. Right? Like, at this point, or even, like, if you're not... Like, at this point, even, like, taking the throw, man, is preferable to getting hit by that throw bait every time, right? You kind of like, they did it so many times, and you did this kind of kept taking with throw. But it's a tournament, right? So I get it. I really do. I'm just saying, those are the only like reasonable windows I think I can see that like GBX gave you here, right? Otherwise, I mean, it's just a matter of gapping, right? I think you played it well otherwise, right? You just kind of you got gimped by these spinning slashes a lot. And on your, like, basically every time you had an offensive turn, you had a guaranteed hit on you, basically, if you just ran up and did you lightning. So, those are the two big things, I think, I noticed. I wish I could tech with 2H. I think it's theoretically possible still. Your 2H is only like 2 frames slower than the rest of the cast, I think. But it doesn't hit very well directly above you, I guess is the problem, right? That might be the other thing. But yeah, Voss is not ain't built for that necessarily. Yeah. Well, I mean, anyways, still. Obviously, Lyric is pretty good at the video game, right? Top 8 of a relatively stacked bracket, clearly, based on the fact that GBX is down here on loser side, so something happened, right? Voss can tech with Hugh tackle, yeah. Oh, there's one more. Never mind. Okay. Wait, what? How? This is top 8, no? Oh, there's another GBX match. Wait, did I? Oh, wait, no, we watched this one, right? Yeah, I think I just rewinded too far. Yeah. I think we already watched this one. How does this end? Wait, did we not? Oh, no. Yeah, I think this is where the spinning slash thing happens, right? Yeah, okay, we did watch this one. Yep. Your 2H is too slow, you're gonna get no escaped. Well, you delay, right? You watched the whole thing? Yeah, my bad. I just rewinded for a second. Yeah. I mean, oh, yeah, obviously good stuff still. What did other people say, I wonder? Because I am curious. You approached option offense in the first set. It's clear he's delay teching and you ignored this. Try looking your way, the opponent grabs more. Unfortunately, the second set, this also applies here. I assume he means, like, if they get the red tech or the Aki tech, basically. Second problem is the clear number of times you ignored Vasaraga's armor. Grab and do nothing is an option. DP was definitely not working. Yeah, DP on the stance is certainly... Yeah, you just got here, Lyric, so I feel like for Vasaraga, it was mostly like... I'm sure you have a point. I'm sure you're trying to bait something with the DPs out of stance, but I feel like you're just, like, so risky, man. I feel like it really does get you killed sometimes, but... Yeah. He's got his whole... do not be afraid to use BCs, sure. That's a good point, actually. I feel like you didn't use... Obviously, it's very baitable, but... If you do end up blocking the spinning slash... do you BC it right here? You might happen to BC it right here when I... Yeah, I mean, if you do end up blocking a spinning slash, for example, you could just BC her to get off you, right? Again, obviously at this level, like BCing on normals is pretty risky because you might get baited and killed, right? But like for these spinning slashes, worst case, I didn't 2H, I didn't DP, you could just BC and get her off you. I think you do die with some of your gems unused sometimes here, which is generally not the goal, right? Yeah. It's a good point. It's a good point. You try to zone way too much in the match, both in the Voss matchup and Zooey matchup. Trying to control space super projectile is the worst, and I mean worse than you can do unless you know the character projectile is super effective against them. I would say I disagree with this in the sense that I almost wonder like if for the Vaseraga matchup, if like literally the only thing you should be doing is you fireballing every time he goes into stance and then, you know, taking your turn from there. But I mean maybe against Zooey. We were just talking about when we did a replay review for a Zooey against the Belial earlier. And I feel like Zooey is definitely like kind of trying to play this more defensive usually in this match because spinning slash should usually just get her killed, and otherwise she has no really good way to cheat in on Belial, right? So trying to get into a zoning war with her is probably not going to help you. Lets her charge up Dragon Gauge and things like that. So like for this, I probably agree more. For Vaseraga, I don't think so actually. I think if he doesn't have armor, sure. Once he has armor, just sitting back and throwing Fireball I think is actually a great idea. I think I do disagree with Forgiven a little bit on that one. But still, overall this is definitely good advice. Anyways. That is gonna do it, I think. Yeah. Hopefully some of this was useful, Lyric. Hopefully some of this is useful to you guys watching as well. But yeah, that's gonna do it, I think. I'm gonna play some Geef. Yeah, I'll play some Geef. We'll play some Geef real quick here. But first, I'm gonna send YouTube on their way. So hi, YouTube. How's it going? Hope you had a good time with the video. If you did, you know how it is. Any kind of likes, subscribes, comments, bells, all that good stuff is greatly appreciated. And also, well, I also stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, except Fridays. So if you want to come by and hang out, I encourage you to do so. Link in the description down there. I also have a Discord if you want to come by. That's where these replays are posted. So if you want to put a replay in there, very nice people will get to it right away. People with lots of experience. I will take a while, as you can see. We're a little bit behind. We got a bit of a backlog, but I'm working through it. I'm going to try and be more diligent about actually designating time to do these so the backlog doesn't keep getting bigger at least. But yeah, it's also a good place, the server, to just, you know, have fun, play more of the video game, right? Have some training partners, learn more, have a good community around you. It's not just fighting games too. You can see is like, you know, there's a card game channel, rhythm game channel, things like this in there too. So, if you do join though, be nice. I'll shoot you in the head of Minecraft because, you know, we have a good community around here and I want to keep it that way. Besides that, that's it actually. I hope you had a good time hanging out today as always. I know I sure did. Always fun doing these replay reviews. And again, it's always very fun seeing the difference too, right? When we see, you Fireball is guaranteed damage and Oki versus stance. Yeah. Like, it feels like Belial should basically, like, as soon as Voss gets armor, he should just, like, literally spend his meter on nothing but you Fireball, and as soon as he gets armor, wait for something, and then you Fireball it, right? Whether it's battalions, whether it's stance, whether it's literally anything Voss does to approach, just you Fireball his ass. yeah, had a lot of fun with Granblue. Gonna be a lot more coming your way. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.